Morning, 15th of March 2021. Another new week. Another set of reads for Aries, Cancer and Libra. So what do we need to know, Spirit, please, for today? Getting Ruby. Kenny Rogers' song, Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. I think it's Kenny Rogers. And Kaiser Chiefs, Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. So somebody associates the song with the name, obviously. I will post them. I think you probably know them though, everybody probably knows them. I probably don't need to, but there may be some dates hidden in there somewhere, etc. And Spirit keep mentioning Halloween, so I suspect Halloween is important. Somebody's birthday, somebody's passing, something happened. It's an important time, Halloween, but it could be when the event takes place, because all the yearly reads I did say, didn't I, that stuff happens at the end of the year. So whatever you're going through at the minute, you've got to hang in there, because it may take a while to germinate. I'm getting the word Austin. Now in England, that's a car. In America, I'm pretty sure it's a place. I'm unaware of whether it's a name or not. Austin, Austin, I believe they're saying. Austin. And musical notes, treble clefs. There's this other thing, I can never remember what it's called, but it's things they put in the music. Looks like somebody's writing music or learning music or teaching music. So for some of you, it may be your music teacher that's coming through, because it's never the person that you expect. Because if it's the person that you expect, probably a lot of people know about it. So they like to chuck in random people so that you know nobody could possibly know that. I'm going to have to look back on this because I won't remember any of that. So once it's said, it's gone. And there we are straight away. Thank you, Spirit. I knew you was directing me. So we've got a full moon on the 28th. There's lack of clarity here, confusion. Somebody's torn between two things, a path of blood and tears. I was born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. The indigo child, the magician, the siblings, the Gemini energy, manifesting your own new beginning. Something or someone new of major importance in your life, a life force, if you like. This deck is totally different to the others, so we're not mentioning any of the pictorial things because it doesn't apply in this deck. The message is about something new. There could be a child involved. There could be something of value, not necessarily material value, coming into your life that's new. It's about powerful manifestation, and we manifest on the new moon. So it may be the new moon when it comes. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. It rules hands, arms, shoulders and communication. Someone has made a decision to come off the fence, but things are not what they seem. So be very careful this week. The astrology suggests that things will change, probably in our favour. And I wouldn't say that it's not genuine, but just be cautious. Someone is refusing to transition. Now, this is the Scorpio card. This is about the reproductive organs and shared resources. But in this deck, it can also mean a passing. Normally, the death card doesn't mean a passing, but you can't ignore this one because they're going towards the light. And that could mean that you are going towards the light and you faced your shadow side and now you are walking to your true purpose. But for some, it could mean that they leave this plane, this body, to be reunited with loved ones on the other side. Someone's not quite there yet, not ready yet to go towards the light. So they're in limbo. Possibly fear is holding them back. There has been a disappointment that someone has to face. And this is perhaps why they're in this limbo. Those born on the 13th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So we have Scorpio and Gemini. 5 months is mentioned and someone may be leaving your bed to go to someone else's. Don't chase after people, regardless of whether that first bit was true or not. And don't stay too long in this grief or this depression that you've put yourself in. There's no point in crying over spilt milk. Don't look back. And there we are, trying to release ourselves from this negative, toxic situation by manifesting a new life for ourselves. And there it is, the gift from Spirit. The doorway, if you like, to your new future. This person, this thing, has given you the seed for the crystal. Spirit have grown it into something much larger. It is your touchstone, if you like, somewhere to come back to when you're feeling less sure of yourself. It is a gift from Spirit of a new beginning. Can be a new home, a new life, a new business, anything. And if you nurture it and look after it, it will pay off within a year. So, communications, gifts, communication is the key. Talk. So, Gemini, Scorpio. Gemini is positive, Scorpio is negative, so communication is positive. Resources, shared resources are negative, but communication is the key. Don't just make the decision, make sure that people know about the decision because they're not mind readers. 2 years is mentioned. So if this was a personal read, it could be that someone has a Gemini coming into their life and has lost a Scorpio 2 years ago. For some of you, it could be a relationship that ended or a child that passed. If it's someone that passed, their birthday may be the 1st or the 28th, the 13th. If it's the 13th, it was a negative situation. If it's the 1st or the 28th, it's a positive situation. So they could be born on the 1st or the 28th and passed on the 13th. Cancer is now mentioned. Problems with a vehicle. Mechanical problems. Delays in travel. Accidents, ambulances, fire engines. Letting go of control. Being out of control. Not on the right path. Not facing your true north. Could be issues with the breasts. I was born on the 7th or the 25th. Massively important in a negative way. And again, we've got a 2. There's choices here. Choices between the 2 options. But there's no going back to what was. It's time to think about how you go forward from here. It looks like somebody's pretty much decided what they want. It's just the how now. And there again, we have communication. Massively important. Perhaps someone in uniform. Perhaps a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child. Perhaps someone with a darker complexion. It is positive communication, gifts coming your way. Could be about finance and career. You've faced something head on. And the chaos is now about to take place. With the chaos comes hope, healing and freedom. This is about getting out into the wider society. Now, for some of us, that would be a scary situation because they've been in lockdown so long. Things will feel strange. But you have to get out there. Join a group. Something like that. Any issues with the ankles and the legs will be healed. Wishes and dreams come true. However, for these wishes and dreams to come true, the 17th and Aquarius, anybody born on the 17th, living or past date for your diary and address, there has to be arguments with a woman. Nothing can grow in this barren land. So there's no abundance. That's why you have to take the doorway that Spirit are giving you. There may be a failed pregnancy. If so, like I said, 2 years, there will be a successful one. Don't rush things. Don't expect things. And Spirit don't want it to be too early, because you're not bringing that child back, you are replacing it with another, and that child has to be loved for itself. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. There could be a loss of a child. For that, if true, I'm very sorry. It could also be, like I said, arguments with a woman, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Something you don't want to go back to. Simple as that. Barren lands. And again, we have the being in denial about this transformation that needs to take place. You have to face it head on so that you can move forwards. So you're wallowing in this self-pity or this depression or whatever it is, and you haven't come out of it yet. You've got to face this issue. Yeah, and there could be a Leo female involved. Very financially orientated. There's a codependent situation here. Somebody is staying somewhere because they have to, not because they want to. 9 years is mentioned. There is no growth, like I said. This is stagnation. There's no rising from these ashes. This is done. Stagnation. It was something that was ignored or brushed under the carpet, or a sticking plaster was put on when an amputation was required. It's also, for some of you, simply a visit to the dentist, because you should have had an extraction and you didn't, and now it's gone radically wrong. So someone has to get out there. So we're going to ask the little people now what they know about the situation, because when there's mischief around, they always know it. These are the Cornish pixies. Success will be there for someone. The only warning there is not to gloat. Success can be fleeting. So let's see. Oops. Yeah. Queen of Wands, that's that lady there. She's not happy. So it's not her success. Or if it is, she's the one that wanted to win at all costs, and now she's still not happy. Yeah. Somebody's concentrating on work and money. That's all that matters. Virgo energy. So she could be a Leo, Virgo cusper. Those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Could be issues with the abdomen and the intestines, hospital doors. Not wanting to leave the safety of somewhere. But there is an offer here of love. If you face things head on and transform. Could be a child, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but there is unconditional love here. Six of Cups, somebody's... see, this is different. This is different to any other deck. Somebody is daydreaming, wishing and wanting for something from the past. But your well is empty. You are drained of emotion. Any happiness that was there is fleeting. It could be issues from your childhood that need to be addressed. that are affecting your relationships now. Gemini. Yeah, those born on the 19th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important. They will bring illumination and remove blockages. The rooster is your animal totem, possibly the bluebird. The rooster is theirs 1993 plus or minus 12 February to February. And the hermit crab. So look at them. But the end result is a partnership, love, union. Eight of Cups, somebody refusing to walk away. So somebody's staying in a situation for the safety and financial reasons. And somebody, like we said about Ruby, there may be money here, but the love is going elsewhere. You see? Taking the cup elsewhere. So, it seems to be this Queen of Wands. So, 7th of 25th, negative. We've got Gemini positive, Aquarius positive, it's Scorpio and Leo. Looks like negative energy. Possibly Taurus, but I wouldn't like to say. Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of breathing through this. Don't panic. Chop wood, draw water. So somebody's working hard, but not really taking notice of this situation. What you give out is what you'll get back. So if you're moody, they'll be moody. Messages definitely coming across a distance, perhaps. Secret messages. Seems to be a never-ending story where you're in a mental prison of your own making. And you need some rest from this deceit and lies. Time to go to the sea. So the water is important. Travel towards the sea. It was mentioned, I think, twice in the reads yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was from the film Beaches, wasn't it? Someone may be feeling the change coming and feel abandoned. Perhaps mum and dad are both in spirit, or a child feels abandoned. You're still their child no matter how old you get, and sometimes you just want to talk to mum and dad. Talk to them anyway, they are listening. Yeah. It's about feeling our age, no matter how old we are, really. It's about realising that we are mortal. Judgment Day. Well, somebody doesn't want to face Judgment Day because we've got Judgment Day there somewhere. Where is it? I know I said it, so it is here. Let's see. Is it on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, there it is. So Judgment Day. It needs to be settled. They always say time changes things, but it's you that actually has to change things for yourself. So you need to manifest the changes that you want so that the universe doesn't come and do something you don't want. The name Andy is important. Saturn as the Lord of Karma. It shatters all illusions. It takes approximately 29 years for Saturn to orbit the Sun. So the first Saturn return happens around the age of 29. It marks a period when childish things must be put away. So the childhood gone. There is no more getting ready for life. It's time to live it. Be responsible for your own dreams and goals and affairs. And if you hold on to things that have no basis in reality, your suffering is just going to grow and you will stagnate. Can't grow anything in barren lands. And depression will follow. What did I say? There's your depression. You cannot escape this truth-seeking energy. You've got to face it head on. The second Saturn return occurs at the age of around 60, when you become aware of your own mortality. You may become keenly aware that you may not have enough time left to achieve the things you wanted to. Often there's a paring away of what is not essential, but for those who have not acted wisely, this is going to be a difficult transition. There's your transition. Thank you, Spirit. That was a brilliant full circle. When this card is drawn, it will feel as if nothing is going right. And you may feel very discouraged. Just as it seems things are progressing, there are obstacles, yes. What this truly is Saturn showing you a part of your life that may not have been based on anything real. It may have outlived its purpose, or perhaps you misjudged a situation, thinking it was better than it was. In truth, Saturn returns are all about correction. Saturn corrects any areas which aren't based on reality. It might be romance, business deals, educational paths, partnerships, or marriages. This card is pointing something out to you that may not have been genuine in the first place, and that should probably be let go. Whatever is shaky in your life won't last now, and probably isn't meant to. If this card is drawn, you will not be given a pass, and the matter in question is not going to progress as easily as you want it to. But more positively, this marks a time when things are going to be solidified. Whatever you accomplish currently will have a permanence to it, and you will have worked hard, and your hard work will pay off, gradually growing more successful over time. You may feel a sense of time running out. If any partnership is now being formed, that lover or partner may be older or better standing than you. Pessimism may figure in, and you may be compelled to give up on something you believed in dearly. Saturn is the planet of time and measure, and signifies hair turning grey and skeleton or bones problems. Dental problems are common with this transit. Saturn return tends to bring on a rough passage, but also a harvest. You are now at a time where you understand things better than you ever did a year ago. It's time to be brave, face this important passage. There is no quick fixes when this card turns up. Know that what you can and cannot do. Take life in a measured way, much like the planet of time already does. Let go of your illusions, for they do not serve you. You're down to brass tacks now. It's time to see what you're made of. Could be about weight, earth, the physical world, the feelings of life's immensity, life's harshness, moving past hardships, a second chance, paying your dues, what lives beyond the dream. Ambition. Late December and January, what did I say, back end? Doing things in a measured way or at the right time. Building a foundation, being steady, responsibility, waiting it out, bleakness, aging, and dealing with the aged. Nursing home, sickness, endings, fortitude, endurance, releasing what does not work, feeling pressed for time, feeling stuck, being boxed in, frustrated. The father, the older males, deserved success, the colours brown, black and grey, what endures. Facing the truth, a time to get real, face it head on, a reality check, stripping things bare, clearing the past, karma, fated relationships, emotional coldness. It's Judgment Day. There will be difficulties. It's time to pay your dues and move on to the next level, putting the past behind you. Correct what you did. So, just remember, Spirit are giving you a gift. Should you choose to take it, whatever you start now will pay off within a year. But you have to look after it and you have to nurture it. Thanks for listening.